Hey everybody, Super Squee here, the emotionally unstable gamer channel on YouTube. Right back in. I did not watch a redubbed Japanese version of this film. I just really like Japanese poster art. I did not use the Japanese poster art for this. It was on my original post though. This movie is still primo, and hats off to Legendary and everyone who worked on this film. Yeah, it isn't perfect. It sucks that the hugely advertised actor wasn't in it more, but it did a good job with an original monster and a fucking amazing final battle scene. I cannot wait for the sequel. Really good Godzilla film. Only American Godzilla that matters. Though I do think there are some enjoyable aspects of the 1998 film. It was really weird, and I love that Zilla is actually canonical at this point, and they bought the rights off of fucking whoever had the rights before for the American film just so they could beat him up in a different Godzilla film. Great shit. I feel like this movie is super underrated and honestly still gives me the creepy anxiousness of end of the world type stories. It's well paced, has CGI that has no business looking as nice as it does, and really good dark humor. Also, the real fucked up version of Michael Cera is a wonderful touch. If you want a fucked up end of days type of movie with a good comedic cast, this movie is definitely worth watching. So yeah, this is like a end of the world, like hell like breaks loose on Earth type of scenario. I like to imagine the Doomslayer is somewhere out there just beating up demons, having fun. I saw some preview stuff pop up on Netflix a while back for this one, but I never really paid attention to it, even though I remember seeing an article that talked about the anime, and I was excited to see it. The other day, my friend Chris just threw it on, and it was love at first sight. I love the cute characters and the wonderful blend of 90s arcade games everywhere, though I don't hate weird fan service. It's nice that the characters actually act their age and are presented as truly just children having fun playing video games and living life. Love the CRT effects for the arcade cabinets and TVs. Also, this is the first time that I haven't hated the weird CGI that they use sometimes to save money, I guess. Really cute, a lot of like actual like arcade video games of the time in this. You like arcade games, you like anime, like watch this. It's really cute and precious. I decided to make just one post because I have most of the same things to say about all of these films. Oh, so like I fucked up and I got pictures for all three, but we'll just leave it on this one and talk. Characters are amazing, and I love how all the villains end up having backstory or motivation that makes them not just seem like, herder, I beat the bad guy. Poe goes through amazing character development, and I love that for the most part, he stays humble, like he's just happy to be where he's just happy to be where he is. Oh, just happy to be here. I added like an extra fucking word for some reason. The voice cast is awesome. The animation is awesome. Music is fucking great. The fight choreography is so fucking good. All three of these films are just beautiful in so many ways. I cried at least once during each of these movies. Good job, DreamWorks. Also, the main villain in the second film, who is like a peacock, he's the same guy that was in... He's fucking goddamn it. He's Commissioner Gordon in the Dark Knight movies, and he's also that guy that was on the poster that I said to the right of Bruce Willis. He's that guy. He's the villain. He do a good job. Fuck the critics. This movie is a goddamn masterpiece. Look, I understand if you don't like giant monster movies. You're just not into that. Like, that's not you. Like, okay, that's cool. Like, you do you. But if you like kaiju movies and shit, and like you like old Godzilla, or like just monsters in general, or like just crazy fucking shit like that, like, this movie is so fucking good. And like, I cannot wait for like Godzilla vs. Kong. And I'm so happy that like Toho is wanting to make more Godzilla films, but they like have a deal not to like release them at the same time that the American films come out, so they're not like competing. Because I really like Shin Godzilla. I thought it was fucking dope. So I'm glad that like, even if for some reason this doesn't get enough hype or money to like, for them to want to keep the rights for American movies, I'm happy we're still going to get more Godzilla, because I feel like we had like a stint with no Godzilla films, really, and that just made me sad, because like Godzilla films are so fucking cool. Like, Godzilla is so fucking cool. Like, we need more Godzilla in our lives. Honestly, the best part of this film is the poster. And I'm not saying that trying to say this movie is like the worst movie ever, or that it's even a steaming pile of shit, because it isn't. But it's just not good. It starts pretty strong, but then it just ends up feeling super rushed and makes me sad, because the first half of the movie I kept thinking, man, if this was just a standalone film that came out, this would be pretty good. Then it just got worse and worse. Visually, other than it feeling bland color-wise, it looks really nice, and the characters mostly seem like they should, and there are some awesome moments sprinkled in, but I don't personally think this movie is worth anything to anyone who isn't a die-hard DC fan. And even then, I just feel like literally every DC animated film is better than this film. This is also the start of, I started taking requests from friends. So this is the start of that. So this was my friend Aaron's request for his movie, because I got a game and a movie from everybody. And his movie was this. So I watched Justice League. Thanks, Aaron. I did not hate it completely. And I love Ezra Miller as Flash. I'm glad that he's still getting his movie, and that movie's going to be fucking Flashpoint. I don't mind the characters that play these people, but it's like, it just, they didn't get good direction or something, or the script was really shitty. And I still haven't seen the Wonder Woman films, but I want to see the new one, and I'd like to see the first one. I'm trying to crack my back. Pardon me for a moment. Oh, I didn't crack it, but that felt pretty good. Last one for this video. For its time, I feel this movie is pretty cool. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this was shit back then, but I enjoyed it more than a lot of films. Oh, god damn it. I booped out, but luckily I'm closer than I've ever been, so it won't take long to go back. Okay, let me scoot just a little bit. There we go. But I enjoyed it more than a lot of films. Sadly, I was dozing in and out during it, but not because it was boring or anything. I really love watching this now, and seeing all the callbacks the new American films made to this film specifically. Godzilla does look goofy in some of the shots, but with what they had at the time, I think they made an amazingly convincing monster that is downright terrifying to look at in some scenes. I love that the iconic roar started here. Like, they knew what was good at the start, and Godzilla's theme is amazing, and the effects in this movie are absolutely awesome given when this came out. This film is from 1954. Even if you don't watch all the other Godzilla movies like in between, I personally think that this movie is definitely worth watching, just to see where he came from. I don't know where you can watch it from. I'm pretty sure you can buy like Blu-rays of it now, probably like in collections. I got a torrent of all of these in like high quality like years and years and years ago. I don't even know where I got it from. So even if I wanted to condone fucking pirating or torrenting, I couldn't tell you where I got it. Like, genuinely. Well, that's it for this video. It's great to end it off on Godzilla. And thank you for watching. 'Cause I love you so much.